Up in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm John Alba. As you should know, Druski has parts of the internet talking once again after he would release a skit called How Conservative Women in America Act, which for many was a direct spoofing of Erica Kirk, the widow of political commentator Charlie Kirk. Now, in the aftermath of the skit, conservatives have voiced their issues with it, as well as honest reactions to seeing Druski mock Kirk's behavior following the killing of her late husband. Now, what appears to be a big argument for many is that why is Druski, a black comedian, allowed to put on Whiteface and not be canceled for it?
And we can't put on Blackface. Can we please have our Blackface back? We used to love Blackface.
And if the opposite happened, like
a
Jamie
white Kennedy
doing Blackface, they would be canceled. Longtime industry talent and
star
of Malibu's Most Wanted, Jamie Kennedy would decide to directly insert himself into that conversation.
Is it funny?
By attempting to show a time when he did Blackface. In a post shared on his social pages, he would go on to say, "If Druski can do it, then why can't I?" From my old series Kennedy's Court on Prime Video. It's just like jury duty, but reverse.
Where's your boyfriend at now?
He's in San Francisco.
Doing what?
He works on the ferry.
He works on the ferry?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going.
I'm sorry?
You know where I'm going.
I don't understand.
What you do?
Because he's a fairy? Because he's gay?
I didn't say that. Is that what you said? That's in your mind. Remember Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Remember when the gold light came out?
Oh, yes.
You know what it was?
No.
It's in your mind. So I didn't say fairy. Has he stolen shit from you before?
He's used my groceries.
Use your grocery. You can't use a grocery. You eat
He
a grocery.
ate my groceries.
He ate your grocery.
Yes.
That's dumb.
Now, despite Kennedy attempting to show
I mean, maybe it's just me. I got a sick sense of humor, but I can appreciate a blackface. I got a blackface. Like, my thing is, there's a way to do even offensive humor. Granted that the material is treated with respect. It's well thought out. The character is embodied. All those things matter. And of course, black people will feel sensitive about blackface because historically blackface has been a medium used to make us look less than. You understand? Like the Erica Kirk, he pretty much just repeated her words. You know what I mean? Like the joke wasn't, oh, she's white. Traditionally, that's how blackface is. Look at my look at the black man. Boy, I just sleep and eat. You know, that type of, I shows the life, loves it. You know, that's where blackface originates. You understand? It's from a oppressor's point of view. Like, look at the people whose feet, whose necks my feet rest upon. You know, whereas traditionally comedy is punching up. But I didn't think this was bad. There's some good examples of good blackface. I liked Robert Downey Jr. Give me the goddamn map. That was one of the best blackface moments of all time. I don't think I could have said it better. And I got my own blackface.
Off his comedic ability, he would quickly learn that his throwback skit, shot back in 2012, was not going to be warmly received.
Why not?
Over on X, he would get flooded with backlash and users letting him know why his comedy failed.
Bruh, you posted that shit and it's old and we didn't give a fuck when you first did it. I guess I could do blackface. Nigga, you did it however years ago you did that shit and we didn't give a fuck about it then. That's why that shit only got one season. We don't give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. We ain't offended by that shit. We like.
That is another concept too. Now, you can do it if you want, but if it ain't funny, you know, if people don't like it. I got a sick sense of humor. I thought it was kind of funny, but if people don't like it, now people like Robert Downey Jr. Give me the goddamn map. We was feeling that. But, you know, I thought that was funny, but apparently people didn't care.
Robert Downey Jr. playing the black person. Why? Because he wasn't making fun of black people. He was making fun of method act. White guy becoming a black man and being so entrenched of that role as a method actor created the perfect contrast for comedy. That's why it's funny. Druski labeling conservative women be like, but you know it was about Erica Kirk. That's how all you know. It's not about white women or white conservative women.
Right.
It was specifically about Erica Kirk. That was the joke. The joke is that it's about Erica Kirk and how she acts and how she been looking. How, you know, that's the joke. It's Erica Kirk, not white women.
One user would say, dude, what are you doing? This is tit for tat, which is pathetic. And you're trying to appeal to racists. Intent is everything.
Now that's the other part. That part. He looking for allies, and I'm sure he gonna find some.
And it's clear your intentions are purely racial. So you did it, but you're not doing the numbers Druski is. Maybe your shit isn't funny. Now shut the F up. Laughing my ass off. We didn't give a F then, definitely don't give a damn now. Cry about it.
I thought it was funny.
Because this isn't funny. The last time you was funny was Malibu's Most Wanted.
That I didn't think was funny. That was garbage to me.
The post, which has now reached over 1,000 reshares on X, appears to be Kennedy's most visible in recent years. As mentioned, Kennedy is considered an industry veteran, as he has been known for his 2003 comedy, Malibu's Most Wanted, where he played a kid from the suburbs who wanted to prove that he can be taken as a serious rapper. Now, the film would be a follow-up to Kennedy's somewhat successful prank show, The Jamie Kennedy Experiment, a year before, where it would premiere on the WB. On the show, he would have a number of recurring characters, including his Malibu's Most Wanted character.
And he wanted to do blackface so bad. He was like, if they'll just let me do a little blackface.
Be rad, before it spun off into a movie. Now, interesting enough, Kennedy in blackface wasn't just when he would take on a role as a judge, but would take place.
Oh, he did do some blackface. That's terrible. That looks really, 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 really bad. Oh my God. Jesus.
Enough, Kennedy in blackface wasn't just when he would take on a role as a judge, but would take place when he portrayed the character Virginia Ham, which was a heavyset black female daytime show host and at some point a sandwich shop worker.
Is that for me? Oh, that is so sweet. How y'all feeling? All right, so I'd like to take some questions right now.
Hey, how you doing?
Why
Why is it that men want to be players, but when they find out we want to play, they got an attitude?
You know, men, they just like dogs. You know, just sniffing around. What's in the doghouse? No, they need to have their noses rubbed in their own poop. You know what I'm saying? You want a thick fish?
Yeah, that's fine. The turkey.
You sure you don't want a bigger one?
Okay, we want the large.
You want a large? You want a pickle?
No pickle.
Why are you talking like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yo. Here we go. Okay.
Who was really pranked by this though? Like, who really thought that was a black lady?
You want mustard? Yeah, it is. You paying for it? Yeah, you is. Yeah, you is. Yeah, you is.
Now, what is also
Fuck up,
interesting, I
nigga.
personally remember watching the skit when I was younger, and back then it didn't feel so taboo as comedy was a lot less policed. So now to see it in a different lens, you can see the issues some may have given the history of blackface in entertainment. Now, despite the negative
It's a little offensive. It's a little offensive. Definitely the fat black lady stereotype. That's not cool, but it was silly. It was a little funny. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to suppress it. If y'all saw, I tried to suppress it. I was like, don't. He's like, there she is.
reaction
This
you
nigga ain't
receive
shit.
on X, it appears that some black online
See, but I don't mind a joke where I could be like, "Yo, f you, man." Like, you know, if y'all don't know, you know, I'm a struggling stand-up comedian. So I do shows, man. You hear people say all kinds of stuff on the low level, on the ground level of comedy, man. You hear people say stuff you wouldn't believe, and you develop a thicker skin, and you allow people to try their jokes. Even if it is offensive, because I know damn well I don't want to be offensive, because I'm just messing around. I ain't done the Chinese eyes in years. I can't even touch them. That's all I'm saying.
users were okay with Kennedy's judge skit. I'm black and this doesn't bother me one bit. I will
Some
only
people.
be offended if you were going out of your way to portray us in a negative light, Or if you meant minstrel with it, of course. Screw the haters, bro. This was funny, just like Druski was funny. While others were not here to see Kennedy attempt to reheat an old skit. As one user would tell him, wait Jamie, you did this years ago before Druski. Got a deal for it to be streamed on Prime. Then posed the question as if you're a victim facing backlash for it after Druski's skit goes viral. This is called fail the hell off.
Nah, he did. This called trying to get back into the algorithm. He like, listen, y'all talk about blackface. I did black. He doing whiteface. I could do blackface. He saw in, and here we are.
As far as Druski, it does appear that he has continued pushing forward, as he has already announced his newest piece of content, the finale of season 2 of his series, Could Have Been Love. In a post responding to the reactions from viewers online, Druski would write a caption, "Too far?" with a series of pictures that looks to have included for some proof of him being biracial, as 2 pictures would appear as who many are assuming is his grandfather. Thus, it could be his way to soften the controversy because he's partially white. That's
white people they're not gonna let that ride. We let that type of stuff ride. I don't think they're gonna let that ride.
talk about it more in the
But what they gonna do? They can't stop them. Keep going, Druski.
comments below. Now that we've seen a reshare of a blackface
I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, man. Did Druski do too much? Is it too far?